Have you ever had a simple task that should only take you like 20 minutes to do, but it ends up taking hours to do, if not the whole day? Yeah, me too. I came across this law a few days ago and I wanted to share it with you all. It's called Parkinson's Law. And some of you may have heard of this before, but I know I've never, ever heard of this before I came across it a few days ago. And the law states that work expands to fill the time available for its completion. This makes total sense, right? It's all about procrastination and overthinking the small details. We continue to push tasks back because we never allocate time, or we allocate too much time to them. This can lead to increased stress, burnout, loss of productivity, and in my opinion, a decreased sense of self-respect or self-worth. So how can we use this law to increase our productivity? I'm so glad you asked. First off, we can set tight deadlines. For example, if it's snowing outside and you need to go shovel and you're like, well, I have to shovel sometime today, or I have to shovel sometime this week because it's getting really bad. Well, it's going to take you that full week to shovel because you keep putting it off and you keep putting it off. But if you allocate time and you say, instead, I'm going to allocate 30 minutes today at 3 p.m. to go outside and shovel, then it's going to take you 30 minutes or so to shovel the driveway. If you allocate a specific time frame for yourself, this is way better than just saying, oh, I'll do it sometime, because then you allow yourself to procrastinate and push off tasks that you don't really want to do. So setting those tight deadlines are extremely beneficial to you. You can have a calendar or a workbook of all the things that you need to do in the day and just fill your time with those tasks and what time you're going to start them and what time you expect to complete them by. To go along with this, you can also prioritize tasks. Let's say you have a lot of things to do in the day, so you need to prioritize which tasks you need to do first, or which tasks need to get done first. So let's say, well, you want to shovel earlier in the day so that you can get your car because you're leaving somewhere. So you need to get your car out of the driveway. All right, well, that's probably the first task you want to do. Let's say another task is folding laundry. Well, you don't really need to complete folding laundry in the morning. So like you can put that off until the afternoon, but make sure you write down the time that you need to do that at so that you don't push it back and push it back. I do apologize for my voice. I am getting sick. I'm trying everything. I'm taking vitamin C drops. I'm doing everything under the sun to try to not get worse. So again, apologize for my voice if it sounds icky. I still wanted to make this video for you guys. Number 3 is limiting perfectionism. You got to cut that shit out right now, because nothing will ever be perfect. Nothing will ever be up to your standards, especially if you're a perfectionist. So right off the bat, it's okay if you don't complete your tasks perfectly, or if you don't complete them in 30 minutes like you said you wanted to. Let's say it takes an hour to do. Well, that's fine because you still got it done. You're not pushing it off and waiting until the end of the week to do them. So really limiting that perfectionism and allowing yourself that grace to make mistakes, to fail, and to fail forward is really important for you to keep in mind. The fourth thing that I think would benefit you to know is just being aware of Parkinson's law to begin with. If you are aware of how your mind operates and the things that you do to push off tasks, I think that gives you a really good head start on how to use this law in order to overcome the procrastination and overcome overthinking your tasks and overthinking that perfectionism. Think of some of the ways that this law has impacted you in your own life. For example, for me, I always tell myself, well, I post once a week for YouTube, and I always post on Sunday. So I need to get my recording done before Sunday, and I have the whole week to do it, but I never sit down and allocate a time to record. I just say, oh, I'll just complete, the research and recording sometime this week. And guess how long it takes me to research and record my video? A week. And I know I have so much more potential than that. I can make multiple videos a week, and I am limiting myself by putting my videos off and procrastinating them. Instead, I could try something like, all right, I am allocating an hour on Tuesday to research some topic ideas or think of things that have happened recently that I want to share with my audience. And after that hour is done, sitting down and recording for another hour, 30 minutes, however long it takes me to record. It usually doesn't take me an hour. However, sitting down and saying and allocating that time for myself. And then after saying, okay, well, taking an hour on Wednesday and editing that video and putting it out and having it ready for Sunday. And, in the meantime, after that, like I have like 3 or 4 more days to make another video if I had wanted to. I could make multiple videos in a day. And I've made 2 videos in a day just right after the other and just posted them on separate weeks, but I could have posted them back to back. And I know my potential, and the fact that I am aware of Parkinson's law now, I know that I'm limiting my potential because of that procrastination. With this, I'd feel way more accomplished and way more productive with my time, which in turn makes me feel really good and increases my happiness and my self-worth of like, yeah, I can do stuff. And even if I, don't get it done in the time frame that I wanted to, maybe I'm an hour over, like that's okay because I'm not pushing it for the whole week or the next couple months. Like I'm actually dedicated to sitting down and doing something and finishing my tasks within a certain time frame that I set for myself. This week, I challenge you to apply this law to your life and set some structure to your day and tasks that you need to complete this week. And just really notice how much more productive you are that week or productive you are that day. As the age-old saying goes, work smarter, not harder, please. There are so many articles and podcasts and other videos on this Parkinson's law. If you guys want to check them out, I just thought it was something I wanted to share with you. I thought it was cool. And again, I've never heard of that before. And so this wasn't a super deep dive into the psychology behind it, but just kind of wanted to put it in your head and to think about it more. So I hope that you were able to kind of take something from this video. I encourage you to look up some of those articles and read them. And I think the more we try to understand our mind and understand the way that we work will help combat a lot of this stress and a lot of the challenges that we face going through life. And so that's what I'm here to do, try to help you open up your mind, open up my mind too. I'm learning as I go as well. And so a lot of this stuff is new to me too. A lot of these things are lessons that I have learned so far in life and just wanted to share with y'all. Again, hope you're able to take something from this and challenge you this week to notice what you're procrastinating in life and sitting down and challenging yourself, writing your goals down, putting things in a calendar or a workbook, and really pushing yourself to make those changes, especially now that we are in the new year. So let's start building some good habits and work on ourselves, not just for the relationship with ourselves, but for the people around us and the relationships and the partnerships that we have with others. I am rooting for you, and I hope that you build healthy habits this week and this year. Bye.